Welcome back to Drive Spoot, the channel where we bring classic machines back to life and relive the golden age of American muscle. If you love raw V8 power, timeless design, and the stories behind iconic cars, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of car enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the bold, unique, and often underrated 1965 Plymouth Barracuda. The Plymouth Barracuda first appeared in 1964, but the 1965 model refined the formula and pushed the identity further. Built on Chrysler's compact A-body platform, the Barracuda was based on the humble Plymouth Valiant. But one look at its fastback silhouette and you knew this wasn't just another economy car. The most striking feature was its massive wraparound rear glass. At the time, it was the largest piece of rear window glass ever installed on a production car. That sweeping glass gave the Barracuda a futuristic look that set it apart from anything else on the road. Under the hood, the 1965 Barracuda offered a range of engines that allowed buyers to choose between efficiency and performance. The base engine was a 225 cubic inch slant 6, known for its durability and reliability. It wasn't a powerhouse, but it delivered smooth performance and decent fuel economy for daily driving. However, for those who wanted more excitement, Plymouth offered V8 options that truly transformed the car's personality. The most popular upgrade was the 273 cubic inch LA Series 5.8. In its standard form, it produced around 180 horsepower. But if you opted for the Commando version with a 4-barrel carburetor, output jumped to approximately 235 horsepower. In a relatively lightweight car like the Barracuda, that kind of power made a real difference. Acceleration was strong for the era, and the throaty rumble of the small block V8 gave it the attitude enthusiasts were craving. The 1965 model also benefited from suspension improvements and a more refined interior compared to its 1964 predecessor. Torsion bar front suspension and leaf springs in the rear provided a balance between comfort and handling. While it wasn't a pure sports car, the Barracuda felt nimble and responsive, especially with the V8 and a 4-speed manual transmission. Buyers could also choose a 3-speed manual or a TorqueFlite automatic, making the car accessible to a wide range of drivers. Inside, the Barracuda offered bucket seats, a sporty steering wheel, and optional upgrades like a center console and rally gauges. The folding rear seat was another clever feature, turning the fastback into a surprisingly practical vehicle with impressive cargo space. It was a car you could drive to work during the week and take to the drag strip on the weekend. In terms of design, the 1965 Barracuda retained the clean lines and compact proportions that defined early pony cars. The front grille featured subtle revisions, and the taillights carried the Valiant heritage, but the fastback roofline remained the star of the show. Chrome accents, optional styled steel wheels, and bold paint colors allowed buyers to personalize their cars and stand out on the street. Despite beating the Mustang to market by a couple of weeks, the Barracuda never quite achieved the same sales success. Ford's aggressive marketing and broader range of body styles helped the Mustang dominate the segment. Still, the Barracuda carved out its own loyal following. In 1965, Plymouth produced over 64,000 Barracudas, a respectable number that demonstrated growing interest in compact performance cars. Today, the 1965 Plymouth Barracuda is gaining recognition among collectors. Prices vary depending on condition, originality, and engine choice. A well-maintained slant 6 model in good driver condition typically ranges between $18,000 and $25,000. V8-powered versions, especially those with the 273 Commando engine and 4-speed manual, can command between $30,000 and $45,000. Fully restored examples in excellent condition may even exceed $50,000 at auction, particularly if they retain matching numbers and factory options. Part of the appeal lies in its historical significance. The Barracuda represents the beginning of the pony car era, a movement that would define American performance for decades. It also offers a unique alternative to more common classics like the Mustang and Camaro. For enthusiasts who want something distinctive yet historically important, the 1965 Barracuda is an appealing choice. Driving one today is like stepping back in time. The steering feels connected, the engine note is raw and mechanical, and the view through that massive rear glass is unforgettable. It's not loaded with modern technology or electronic aids. Instead, it delivers a pure, analog driving experience that reminds you why classic cars hold such a special place in automotive culture. The 1965 Plymouth Barracuda may not always get the spotlight, but it deserves respect as a pioneer. It blended style, practicality, and performance into a compact package that challenged the status quo. More than just a car, it was a statement that Plymouth was ready to compete in a new and exciting market. That's all for today's episode on Drive Spoot. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1965 Plymouth Barracuda, give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments which classic muscle car you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your passion for cars alive.